Hey, what's up everybody, Xenoverse bringing another action figure review. And this time we're going to take a look at the SH Figuarts Xenoverse edition of Trunks. This is from Bandai Tamashii Nations. And this is our second figure from the Xenoverse series of figures that we're getting. And it sounds like we're getting a bunch of figures, but we're not. It's only this Trunks and the Time Patroller figure. But they randomly just put out these video game characters into Figuarts form, and there's mixed feelings about it. I can see a lot of people passing up on them, or maybe waiting for a price drop. It's not the amount of excitement that people are getting for Nappa or something like that. So I myself wasn't too overly excited for these two figures. So it's pretty interesting that they decided to release these before like a Majin Buu or a Tien or Yamcha and stuff like that. So that's what gets me. We need those before we get fake characters like the Time Patroller. But it is cool that we did get them. Fans of the game are going to be very happy about these figures. They do look good nonetheless, you know. So here's the front of the package. Here we have the side. Here's the other side. So we have the new look for the packaging. Here's the bottom. We have another picture of Trunks right there. And then here's the back of the box. We do have a Xenoverse DLC code for TP Metal. It's for the PS4 version of the video game. So that's cool that you get a little bit of a bonus if you do have the video game. And then we do have pictures of the Trunks figure right there. So without further ado, let's open him up and see how he looks. Alright, huge shout out to AsusGeeks.com for always coming through with my Figuarts and my import purchases. I always recommend them, so check them out. Use the promo code ERA94, get 5% off any of your purchases. And check them out and see all the cool stuff that they have for sale. Definitely a cool website. And check out the Facebook page, Asus Geeks, the buy sell trade page. That is just as good. The owner actually operates there as well. So check him out. So Trunks looks really cool, I gotta say. He's wearing this trench coat. Here is the back. You can see how that goes all the way down to his knees. He's sporting some really nice looking shoes and socks right there. Very unique design for Trunks. This is how he looks in the video game Xenoverse 2. He also comes with lots of accessories, which is awesome. So we're going to get into that right now. And here is the sheath for his sword. So very nicely detailed. Nice paint. Everything's clean. Sculpted very nicely. There's the strap there, painted nicely as well. You can see a very big loop here. It seems like you can kind of extend it right there. Move it up and down and extend it. So it can fit on a little bit better. So with the sheath comes swords, right? So we have a sword. This one I believe is just like we got with the original Trunks figure. And it's meant to go in here. So you pick it into the sheath right there. So you don't have to put the entire sword inside of it, because actually this won't fit inside of it. So there you have this piece to put inside the sheath, and then we have the full sword for him to hold. So that's cool. Nice detail there. Take a closer look at that. You can see the handle sculpted nicely, and the paint's clean as always. Bandai doing a great job there. So very cool. And he comes with this little accessory piece, which I'm not too familiar with since I haven't played the game yet, but it is nicely painted. Look how clean that is. So very cool paintwork there and scope. So very nice accessory. I like seeing that. And then we have open hands. Grabbing hands right here, kind of with his index finger separated from the rest. I say that because he's got these grabbing hands with all the fingers together. So this I would say is for the sword, and I would say that this is to hold his little scroll accessories right here. It looks like a scroll, so I would say that's what this is for. And that's not everything. He's got that very serious face right there, but he also comes with a little smile here, so if you want to change the face out. We have a more content looking Trunks right here, and he's looking off to the side. And then we have a very angry powering up Trunks right here in Super Saiyan form. So we do get a Super Saiyan head, which is cool. So we have Super Saiyan Trunks right here, and we have this face along with it. So you have the option to make him go Super Saiyan. And I like the paint there, the orange spray over the yellow. Very nice look there. Clean as always. And your DLC comes just like it did with Time Patroller on this black and white sheet of paper. It's on the back. So it does come with the figure, so very cool for those who play the game. So Trunks' head goes left and right. It goes down a good amount and doesn't go up at all because of this coat right here, so that is very unfortunate. It's always a little upsetting when joints get hindered by things, but it seems like this is going to do quite the amount of hindering, especially when it goes down to the legs. We're gonna get into that when we go down there. But the head doesn't move up at all. He just looks straight, so that's not good. If you go up any further, it's gonna pop off. So you can't have him look up. The arms go forward and back. They go in and out. We do have that little socket there, so you can have a little bit more range of motion. There's a bicep swivel that's hidden right there on the bicep, so you can hear it squeaking too. It's almost as tight as the time patroller joints there. Double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. There is a little bit of a diaphragm joint there, but there is a waist swivel too, so you can swivel at the waist, move back a lot, goes forward that much, side to side like that. You can tilt him. Legs. So legs are gonna get hindered. This is pretty obvious just from looking at the figure. They did make his coat kind of like cut in a couple pieces here, but even with that, it's very hard plastic, and I mean, you can try, you can move it, so you can do that, but it's not gonna be as dynamic as you usually can get a Figuarts, you know, posed up. If you look in here, look how ugly this is. I've never seen this before, but look at that. What in the world is that? So since they can hide it, and you really aren't going to be opening up his trench coat, they can make it ugly. But if you disregard that, his legs do go forward and back. They do go in and out, but they are hindered. As you see, the thigh swivels, there is double jointed knees, and the ankles do go side to side. They do pivot, and they do go forward, and they do have toe articulation. So you have all your articulation there. It's just hindered thanks to the coat. So the figure is built and sculpted to have all the articulation that you would ever want, but you can't move the legs that much, so keep that in mind. Alright, so there you have them both next to each other, the Xenoverse 2 action figures from the SH Figuarts line by Bandai. Overall, they are nice, you know, they're SH Figuarts figures, they're nice, that they're gonna come out good, so they made them as good as they possibly could. So I have to say they did a great job with these two figures. I'd say the Time Patroller is a little bit better, of course, because the articulation is better on that figure. We do have hindering on the Trunks figure, which is unfortunate, but the Trunks figure looks very, very badass. I like the look of it. It's very nice. They did a good job with the sculpt and the paint, and they tried their best with articulation as much as they could. But of course, there's gonna be hindering on the legs. It's all due to the design of the character from the game. So if you guys are fans of the game, here you go. These are the figures that you're gonna want to get for sure. If you guys don't care about the game, I stated this in my review of Time Patroller, you're probably gonna want to pass on these guys. So it's all up to you. Some people collect only villains, some people only collect heroes, some people only collect, you know, the Z series figures or whatever, or you know, people or some collect them all like I do. So despite them being from a video game, never happening in the show or a movie, they are nice looking figures, I have to say that. So Bandai did a good job once again. So I'm happy with the way they came out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out Ageless Geeks, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys would like, and don't forget to have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.